Thinking about buying your first home, but you're not too sure where to start? Welcome to the First Time Home Buyer webinar. This free exclusive webinar is designed to make you a smart home shopper, even if you never bought a home before. In this webinar, you will learn what's happening in today's real estate market and why this is important, how real estate transaction works from start to finish, the real costs and fees and timelines, how to find the right lender, and how to get the best rates and the best fees. Plus, we'll break down every person involved in the process so nothing catches you off guard. By the end of this session, you'll have the knowledge and the confidence to take it to the next steps towards owning your first home. But guys, here's the deal. Spots are limited. I'm only opening this up to 10 spots only. This is a small focus group of add value. There's no fluffs, no sales pitch. So if you're serious about buying a home, register now so you can save your seats before it's gone. Let's turn your dreams into a plan together. All right, what's up everybody? Another day, another property home tour. So we are back out here in Cadence, this beautiful community, Aurora crossing. We're gonna look at the Aurora model, and this is a single story that is 2,735 square feet. You have a study optioned, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathroom with a 2-car garage. You have options for your kitchen and bathroom. So you can do a deluxe primary bath here if you choose to. But this is a single story home, Beazer Homes. It does come with some solar panels. You got the Tesla battery pack. So we're gonna go and check this thing out. All right, 8-foot doors, I definitely do like that. We do have 3 different floor plans to pick from. The Spanish Colonial will start you off at $612,000. The Tuscan will start you off at $619,000. So it looks like we have a Carrier AC unit. That's actually a very good AC unit right there. It is definitely probably a 410. Let's take a look on this side, see what we got. So we got another AC unit right here. That looks like a Bryant, or actually a Lennox. So the one over there, that's probably for the office. One thing I want you guys to do is when you guys purchase your home, no matter if it's a resale or a brand new home, make sure to understand the mechanics of the home as far as the foundation. Now this one is a little bit different how they did their foundation here. Wow, so on this one, it looks like they added a metal sleeve right here. Then we have a 1-inch gap that we have another sleeve under here, where we have a bunch of holes where the water can actually run down, runs in the back of the stucco. Never seen this before. This is something new, so pretty interesting. I like to see new things. Now going to the mechanics of the home, you got to understand where all your low voltage is, all your high voltage, where your power box is. Here's like your drain line, your sewage, right? Your water line, your main water meter. So you need to know all that stuff. All right, let's go inside. Let's see what we have. Here's the 2-car garage. Sarah, I just spoke to the client. He said he'll be here a little bit later. They're running slow. So hang tight. All right, so let's just go straight back here. So what I like about this is that, like I mentioned before, the builder also includes the LVP flooring on here. So I like that. Nice open floor plan. But we're gonna go back here and let's just take a look. Now this is gonna be a quick video. We have 9-foot ceilings, orange peel texture, 2 inches on the baseboards here. Coming into the room in the front. All right.
So this kind of reminds me of the Vision floor plan. Carpet's all nice and tucked. Take a look at the back here. It's all clean. Okay. That's how you like really double check, right? Attention to detail. Yeah, this reminds me of the Vision plan that they have. But then they have the second floor on this one. All right, coming into the bathroom. So in this one, they cladded this. It looks like a 8 by 12 on the tile. Then we have the aqua tub, which is my favorite for stock and standard. Okay, all this is clean. Here we got the 2-car garage, so we're not going to mess with that. What do we have here? Another bedroom. So this is the study. So remember, this can actually go up to 4 bedrooms with the study. So this would be technically the 3rd bedroom, or you can make this into the study. I mean, pretty decent size. So we got a closet down here. Okay, for some apparent reason, I thought it was going to be deeper, but it's not. All right, let's take a look at this kitchen. Oh, one thing I do want to mention, HOAs are going to be $75 a month. I definitely like this island for sure. A little bit different. However, they actually did a book match pretty as clean as possible. So this was actually all one slab, but they had to cut this to get this angle, and they kind of lined it up pretty good here, actually. Love the flakes on here. So obviously this is going to be an upgrade that you can pick and choose. Also with the Sterling undermounted sink as well, and the Moen faucet. Let's see what kind of garbage disposal here. This is probably a 1/4 or 1/8. What is this? Oh, I can't see. Probably 1/2 horsepower. On this one, our garbage disposal is right here versus the push button on the top. Let's take a look at the appliances. We got Whirlpool. This is not your top grade, but you do have the option. 36 cubic inch. I like the fact that they did the light here, but no light rail, but it is probably tucked away. Oh, look how thin this LED strip is. That's pretty nice. Let's take a look at the cabinets. Obviously, these are going to be some side staple cabinets with the side glides here. Pantry, not bad. So on this one right here, how wide the cabinets are, they actually had to extend with the 2-inch metal on both sides here because of the cabinet it itself, right? So these are larger cabinets, so you actually had to extend these. You see if this exhaust is out. Yep, it does, which is really nice. So if you ever get a microwave, some microwaves will exhaust in the front and goes back into your house. So when you pick a microwave, make sure you get the right microwave, okay? We have a 36-inch cook countertop right here. This is all electric. Love the microwave. It looks very nice and sleek here. Here's a convection, all electric. Typically with electric, should be cooking your food equally. Now let's go take a look at the primary. Oh, thermostat right here, sunrun or sunrise. So here's your primary. Oh, pretty decent size. We also have a second thermostat here. We got a transfer duct right there, which is a plus. Love the fact that door for the primary is a lot wider. Now let's go take a look at the bathroom. So it looks like we went from LVP to tile, but the transition, we actually had to use this because the tile is going to be a little bit more higher. So remember, this is not a true custom home, so you can't get it leveled unless you float that floor. They definitely did a good job with the shower. I mean, it looks very clean, especially with the black schluters. Sometimes you can't really use black schluters. It is more for aesthetic look than anything. But the way that they designed this with this tan color, if you notice, it just really pops because all the trim is black. Sometimes you can get away with it, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you want to make sure it's just seamless. So the walk-in closet, it is a little bit narrow and there's not a door here. So I feel like we need a door. I believe there should be an option for a door here. All right, let's take a look at the water closet. So this is an 18-inch high Pro Flow, which is not your top grade. Your supply line is a quarter turn, which is fine. And I actually like the quarter turns versus the ones that you push in and out. We do have a fart fan here. It is a little bit crooked, but we can make it more straight. Medicine cabinet, I don't know. We got to get rid of the medicine cabinet. So let's take a look at this. So this one right here is the primary bath A. So you get to pick and choose which one. That's what I like about this builder. You have the option to pick and choose which one, right? Now, it doesn't mean you have a lot to pick and choose from. Then we got the front load, attic access right here, then 36 smart panel box. Unfortunately, we can't open it because I want to see exactly what actually came with the model. Then we have our utility closet with our AC system right here. And then we have our ERV, which is really nice. All right, let's go into the bonus room upstairs here. So in this one, we have some railing. Beautiful banister. I love the color on the banister. I don't really like brown, but it feels like brown is starting to come in now. Ceilings are 8 foot on here. I wish they were 9 feet, but again, for the price of the home and what you get, pretty great deal. Now, if the camera shuts off, I do apologize. Battery's running a little bit low. Here we have a third thermostat coming into the bathroom. We have a higher vanity, which is nice, 36, which is a plus to me. And they cladded this whole thing, so there's a lot of upgrades here. Love the texture of this tile. Just make sure to get this thing sealed, and especially the floor here as well. Also, when you're doing black trim, you need to make sure soft water loop, is it included? If not, what does it cost? It could be anywhere from $450 to $650 depending on the builder. But then you need a soft water system that could run anywhere from $3,500 and up. So how many bedrooms do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4 in the study. Okay, so we have 4 in the study. Let's take a look at their solar panels. Now, with the solar panels, you need to make sure, is this enough to cover your utilities? Then we have our transfer grill. If you guys don't know what that is, before we didn't have that. And back in the day, when the AC would kick on, you have a lot of pressure throughout your house and the doors would slam. Even though that they would cut a hole underneath about 1 or 2 inches, sometimes you would get that door slam. This prevents that right there. Now let's go out to the back. Let's see what this back looks like. Definitely like the living room. It's pretty decent size on the living room. The setback on this one is less than like 15 feet. It's a little bit smaller. However, as you can see, the way that they designed it, they made it like more of an oasis here, which is kind of cool. So right here, we actually have our irrigation, okay, valve for the backyard. We do have a water spigot here, which is really nice. Some builders will charge you that, which is, I don't know why. But let's take a look here from this perspective. Definitely looks nice. Alright guys, that is pretty much it for this video. Whenever you have some free time, check out our other videos. Okay, we have a playlist over 2,000 homes. If you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also, April 19th at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we are doing a first-time home buyer webinar. This is where we're going to walk you through the process of how to purchase a home, you know, things to look out for. By the time we are done, you will be an expert on how to buy your first home. Other than that, I appreciate each and every one of you guys from the bottom of my heart. I'm Chakits, and be blessed, folks. If you guys want to check out all our video home tours, we have over 1,800 video home tours. Just go ahead and click on this video right here. If you guys are in the market and you want to purchase a home and want to get started, visit lvhomeexperts.com. Scan this QR code right now. Also, if you guys just love real estate and want to get into real estate, go ahead and subscribe to our second channel. Until next time, peace.